questions now in here. Advanced accounting, chapter number 4, profit period to incorporation, and the third problem is Shaktiman Limited. The company name is Shaktiman Limited. Profit and loss statement for the year ended 31st of December 1995. Sir, it is a statement. Before entering into the statement, first we have to note down the working notes. Working notes, under working notes are first one. Date of acquiring a business is 1st January 1995. That is, date of incorporation is 1st May 1995. Pre-incorporation period is 4 and post-incorporation period is 8 months. So the ratio of time ratio is 4:8 or else 1:2. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Like that we have to complete this. After this, pre-incorporation sales, it is 1,50,000. Post-incorporation sales is 3,50,000. It's already given in the question. So now the sales ratio is 15:35 or 3:7. Means 5 3s are 15, 5 7s are 35. So now after sales ratio, financial cost. Financial cost is bank charges is 1,500 and interest on loan is 3,000. The total is 4,500. 4,500 is distributed to the time ratio 1:2. After this, the other expenses are, because of other expenses are more on this problem. So sometimes the students are getting confused. Sir, how many, this many of interest, but you don't need to bother about the interest, just you have to know the concept. If you know the concept, you have to do all the problem. So other expenses, serial number, particular, basic, pre and post. Just for your explanation purpose, I am going to write it down here. Otherwise, you can write it on the problem itself. There is not at all any issue. So rent and tax are 1,500. 1,500 is distributed in the time ratio. Time ratio is 1:2. Or else 1:2 or else 4:8 also you have to take. There is not at all problem. So it is 5,000 and it is 10,000. Insurance 6,000. Time ratio 1:2. 2,000. Post is 4,000. Electricity charges 2,400 distributed by time ratio 1:2. 800. 1,600. Next, ITAS fees 1,800. Time ratio 1:2. 600. 1,200. Officers, office expenses 7,500. Time ratio and it is 2,500 and 5,000. Next, director fees directly we have to post to the post incorporation period. It's 3,000. Commission 6,000 and the sales ratio 15:35. 1,800 and 4,200. Advertisement 4,000. Sales ratio 15:35. 1,200 and 2,000. Discount 3,500 and the sales ratio 15:35. 1,050 and 2,450. Charges, carriage. Carriage is 3,000. Sales ratio 15:35. 900 and 2,100. Bad debts 2,000. Sales ratio 15:35. 600 and 1,400. Next, immediate expenses directly we have to post the post incorporation. It is 6,300. So make it total 44,050 rupees. 16,450 rupees. It is totally other expenses are there. So after completion of this adjustments and working notes, we will go to the problem. And the problem, gross profits is distributed to the sales ratio. It is 3:7. So 3:7 is the sales ratio. And the sales ratio also have to find out. After the sales ratio 3:7, 4,650, then 1,08,500, 1,55,000. So there is only one entry on the credit side. So that's the reason we have to take only one entry and make it total. Total of A is same entries. After that, salaries. Salaries are 10,000, 12,000, 20,000. It is 30,000. So 30,000 is distributed under time ratio. It is 10,000 and 2,000. Financial cost we are taking from here, and it is also distributed by the time ratio. So that is 1,500 and 3,000. It is 4,500. You have to get this here. 4,500, 1,500 and 3,000. So like that we have to distribute it on here. Next, other expenses, working notes. Why I am going to write working notes? Because I have to mention on the working notes. That's the reason I am going to write working notes. Otherwise, you have to do the problem on here. Means you don't need to write working notes. You have to distribute it as per the time ratio or sales ratio or anything else. So we have to write the time ratio. Time ratio is 16,450, 16,450, and 44,050, 44,050. So make it total for the expenditures, and after expenditures, it is totally net profit. A minus B is 18,550, 41,450, and 60,000. It is the problem number 3rd under profit period incorporation. There is one more problem is that after completion of this one more problem, we will go to the next chapter by other video.